Hello, beautiful Libra. Welcome to your reading. Today we're going to pull some archetypes for symbols, and these are going to show us like a guideline. Maybe this is about who you should become or who you should let go to as a character, or maybe around you if you have anyone. During this progress, during this journey, we're going to see how it's going to be affecting you. We have the ocean here. Ocean actually symbolizes a lot of things because it's like a full biome. I think this is like an eye of a whale right there. This is a coral that we see. So it's like a full biome. It has like all kinds of life in it. And this comes as an archetype. This means that you are really growing all kinds of people, characters, helping them grow in your life. Okay, you're like the ocean, feeding them, supporting them, and maybe even like giving life to them. This can be being an inspiration. Maybe you're thinking, oh, what I do doesn't really have much of a value. This can be a sign to let you know that you're the part of the ocean. Like everything is in cycle, and if you're the ocean, you're actually creating everything around you and feeding and supporting them too. Okay, let's see. We have the father archetype. This comes with the ocean, aligns with it. The color wise, they're similar as well. The darkness and deepness of the ocean here, and then the color sky is actually aligning. I have here a pine tree, which is like, it has needles on there, and there's kind of looks like a penny, not exactly, maybe a Roman penny. I'm not sure what kind of like a money is that, but it has the money energy on it. So this can be symbolizing, maybe if you're not the ocean currently in your life, if you're maybe only you are benefiting from your actions, this tells me that you have enough resources to serve others as well. Serving the humanity doesn't mean that like you give off whatever you have, everything in your hand, just give it away. It can be your skill. It can be a smile, something that is going to be beneficial to others as well, is going to be really helpful for your sake too. The father energy is the masculine energy. He is a doer. He's the one who gets things done. It seems like here that resources available to you, when you use them, you're going to be able to get things done for yourself as well here. Okay, another one we have, oh wow, okay, shaman. This is the even though they say shaman is the masculine leader, shamans tend to be women, because they believe that only women can actually connect with the spirit world. That's why the male shamans actually get dressed up like female shamans. So again, here the father energy is the male archetype, and the shaman is the healer archetype. Okay, and diamond on it can symbolize the healing that is going to be done to you, done when you do it with you, through you, to the others. The diamond can be the material success it's going to bring into your life. And the wow is, we have here another diamond. Two people are holding hands and they are maybe making a promise. This can be the healing, taking action, accepting everything as is, taking action, and then healing is going to maybe even bring some love to your life, maybe a commitment and maybe a material success, like something that is going to be the promised land is going to really reveal to you. Let's see what's happening inside of the cup. I see tears of joy, massive chunk of money showing up here for you guys. That's why I felt here the father archetype is the one who goes out there, gets the money, brings it home, and it seems like you might have to do that. And I told you, these are all archetypes, so they represent you. That's why the ocean is not really separate from you. I see the whale tail right there. Whale can be symbolizing someone who has resources, abundance, and they're jumping back inside of this chunk of money, and maybe this is also their ocean here. You might be connecting with a whale, by the way. If you have a whale around you, maybe a boss, maybe an elder, maybe someone in the family, maybe someone that you know is a friend who might have the powers in the areas that you can benefit from. And because you're the ocean archetype here, they can benefit from you as well. So there's going to be an equal exchange. That's where the wow actually comes into play too. Another thing I see, there are two people. They're actually, one of them is following another. The second one here, the woman has a child in front of her. They're tied on through their like legs here. That kind of reminds me of like a forced relationship happening. It's on top of the chunk of money here. The thing is, you might have to share this resource when it comes into your life. You might not want to share it, but it might be there's somebody else's efforts in it included there. But the thing is, because you have the child energy with you, you have the one who's dependent attached to you. I feel here that you are going to have, like, you're on the bigger chunk of this thing. So the thing is, this can be also something coming into your life, the tax that you're going to pay out of it. The tax can be to the government, to the emotional tax you're going to pay out of this situation. Or it can be like a spiritual thing that is you need to let go. And most of the time I interpret spiritual things as the things that are weighing you down. In order for you to grab this wealth, abundance, you need to let go of something of lesser of a value, which is maybe your fear of abandonment, your fear of being poor, whatever that thing that you're holding on to, which in today's world, I don't think there are any people here. Maybe there are some that without fear, but I feel like we have some fears that is actually coded into us, and constantly, day by day, it keeps running that scenario, like everywhere, on TV, on radio. So I feel like here can be something you picked up along the way that really wants to leave you as well. That can be the spiritual tax you need to pay in order to enjoy what's coming. It doesn't mean you're not going to receive it, but it seems like you might not enjoy it, because if you have all the concern and the fear of having this resource. I see there's a person here standing very strong, wearing a massive cloak, and I feel like that aligns with the shaman archetype. I told the shamans, they actually, I mean, I have taken these classes about like a basic level shamanic teachings, and over there, the first thing they teach you is actually, it's believed that the women can be the ones, really connect with the spirit world. That's why the male shamans actually wear women's clothing, like the dresses, the capes, and they wear like these feathers around their hair. They grow their hair, so they basically trick the spirits, but it doesn't matter. They can still connect with it. I see there's like someone, it's a female shaman showing up here, even though maybe she described that in the book as masculine, but I want to go with the female energy here. This is female or feminine. We can go with the feminine. Feminine can mean creativity. Maybe if you're a male watching this video, this can be like a female influence in your heart space, because this is your heart space, and there's a female influence in your heart space. Someone who might be like a good example to you, because like someone who has spiritual connections. So this is not like a random person. This is someone really has a good influence on you. Okay, it doesn't have to be someone close to you. It can be like a teacher, or maybe a professor in the school. It can be like a model or role model that you're following, watching. I don't know if men has that kind of like divas that they follow, and like, I mean, yeah, comment down below if you have any kind of like female characters in your life that you think are really powerful women. It can be from the past, present, or the maybe we don't have future, but we have maybe futuristic in the sense of from like a books, the characters. Okay, I see here, it seems like there's going to be an influence of the female character shaman that is going to help you change or maybe commit to something that you've been avoiding. Commitment can be to your like creating wealth in your future. It can be indicative of that. I see that you're finding yourself after that commitment inside of a crowd here. The crowd starts really dense and then it starts to dissipate. This crowd can be, I see phone lines forming, maybe through a communication line. Somebody's going to call you over. Somebody's going to invite you somewhere. It can be even like a social activity you're going to attend to. The crowd kind of tells me maybe like a concert you're going to go to. Maybe you're going to, at the end, you're going to meet the artist. It can be something like that. Or it can be a crowd that will like a spiritual growth opportunity. They have maybe a meditation crowd that you're going to be able to meet the guru at the end of it. So it can be like a multiplied. It can be a seminar. You're going to be meeting the person who actually advises. At the end, I see a masculine and a feminine figure coming together. I see overall you're balancing that powerful, two masculine side, masculine and feminine sides. At the same time, this can be two people coming together, maybe new love energy coming for some of you. Okay. I see letter A, E. It can like aims, maybe it can be in the first name or the last name of someone. I'm trying to think like names. E is in the woman's name, maybe feminine energy's name. Either way, though, the masculine figure has like a house, as you can see, as a chest here. A house can symbolize here this person might having a house, selling a house, maybe together you're buying a house with that person. It seems like you're looking eye to eye. If you had any like a discord with maybe a partner in your life or someone you wanted to build something together, it seems like eventually you're going to get rid of that discord, okay? And towards maybe end of this timeline, we have a bright sunshine coming. There's number 8. Number 8 is material satisfaction. So if you're spending any money, it might even come back from another source, okay? Let's dive into your soul. So now if you have a specific question, a desire, an intention, hold it in your mind. I see like something is leaving, so something can come in. Another one, a rose coming in. A rose symbolizes someone you would love to have, something you would love to have in your life. And another thing I see here is like some things are flowing and they're disconnected. Like some desires coming, but then it might have like a halfway cut off. Something might be flowing into your life and then it's slowing down. It's maybe absolutely cutting off. And you're wondering like, why is this happening? Why didn't it just pursue that way? But it seems like it's going to pick up momentum from an unknown, like like you see in a rush, it just comes forward. It's going to connect with the future, and then it's just going to align in your life. It might be like there might be a pause. That pause can be so you can adjust to the energy of that higher level. I see a massive fish coming in for some of you, and there's a big rose right there. Rose can symbolize something you would love to have in your life. This can be someone coming with a rose, unexpected love. I felt for some of you, maybe even there's a new love offer coming forward, okay? Let's see what the cards will tell us, what you need to know at this time. Okay, we have loss of Lord of loss and pleasure. This is 5 of Cups energy. It was reversed because I was holding the deck reversed because I don't do reverse rule. The thing is, 5 of Cups tells me that maybe you have 2 cups upright, there are 3 cups empty. So there are certain things that you accomplished already, but there are 3 cups missing, and that's why I feel like all this masculine energy coming. The ocean represents the feminine energy, so it is aligning, it is coming, the ideas are going to start flowing to you. But the thing is, in the meantime, it's about your job here is not to feel discouraged. Instead of feeling discouraged, trying to see the positive in this situation, okay? We have 7 of Swords here. 7 of Swords, I'm going to interpret, it says unstable effort. Strategic. Being strategic is going to be important. So if you're doing things in a way that is unstable, unreliable, doing one thing at a time, doing one thing one day and not following up the next day, it can create this unstable effort, and this might actually delay the progress here. If that's the case, it can be even this here. Feeling happy for full cups, but then feeling sad for the things that didn't show up can really diminish that energy. So instead of feeling that or trying to get a shortcut to the victory, you might have to maybe go through every step, okay? 6 of Swords is from choppy waters to the calmer shores, the Lord of earned success, basically. So it seems like when you do not cut short and you do not like skip the steps, you're going to really get the success that you have earned. Your efforts are going to pay off massively. I see here the symbol of Aquarius. This is actually Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. So this is this tells me that there's a good way to use your mind, there's a bad way to use your mind power. And if you choose the good one, you see you're not really stabbing the flower here. You're not really chopping off the flower into pieces. The Hermit tells me the Magus of the voice of light. This seems like the experience that you're going through is actually putting you on a powerful place. Okay, this can be also quieting your mind and bringing you calmness, manifestations, because in the Hermit he already has managed to receive his heart's desire. Now he's chilling on top of the mountain and he's reassessing, maybe also creating an action plan for the next endeavor. So it can be even a moment of relaxation and also contemplation coming forward for some of you. We have Three of Pentacles. Five of Cups can be actually managed by surrounding yourself with people who are going to be beneficial and supportive of you. Can be friends, family members, can be supportive environments, colleagues, whoever, maybe even neighbors, that they're going to be. The three cups that are not going to be filled will be replaced with three pentacles, which are actually much more valuable in your case. We have Three of Cups coming, and that those three cups that are not really showing up will actually, if you're honest, if you're not cutting short, if you're following the procedure properly, that's going to be coming forward here. Three of Cups, we see three birds on the bench here. They are good family friends. They're coming forth to support you, and maybe even you are celebrating your success here. What is it that fall? We have Death reversed. This can be something actually prolonged so long, now at least coming to an end. This can even be someone actually doing shady stuff. Maybe they're being exposed to you, okay? That's why you're celebrating here. We have Temperance coming with the Six of Swords. Six of Swords from moving on from stressful moments to calm places. What can happen there is, if you're used to dealing with stressful stuff and stressful people that are causing drama all the time, you can feel a little like stressed out for sure. You can feel a little discord with the Temperance energy, and so the Temperance tells me that you need to take one thing at a time, and if you need to rest, you need to rest. If you need to be cautious a little bit more with your steps, be cautious, do that, okay? And the Hermit comes with this is actually Queen of Swords, which is your feminine side, which is your magical, logical, the side that makes decisions, and those decisions actually bring solid results. The thing about the Queen of Swords is, because this is a feminine energy, she has compassion towards herself, towards others. Most of the time, King of Swords is very logical and stoic, and he doesn't consider the other aspects of things. But it seems like here, when you dive into that Hermit energy, when you're contemplating and planning for the new future while celebrating and enjoying, basking in the sunshine, the starshine of your success, you're going to be planning a new future, maybe a new thing to commit to with a vow. And you're going to also consider like what has happened in the past, as like look at them with a compassion, okay? Meaning that you're not going to carry any resentments to the future, which is going to allow you to build something new here, okay? I told you there's Death card. I see it fell on the floor. It doesn't want to be on the table, but it seems like some things are also coming to an end. Maybe you're making the decision to walk away from some person, or like someone that you hoped that they could have showed up. It doesn't have to be a person also. It can be a situation. We have here action. The Father, it's aligning with the action. Two horses are a good sign. Horses are wish fulfillment. So it seems like the more you take action, the more you're going to get results. And you can ask for help from people that are aligned with you. And this can be with the Three of Cups, family, friends, they're close, the people that you have close bonds with. Another thing, we have the Sun, the vow. I told you there's sun shining here, and she's also washing herself inside of the bright light of the sun right there. The fish indicates financial success. We have a new baby, a new endeavor. Good news are on the branch here coming forward. Something will be delivered. So it seems like overall this next timeline, you're going to have a good optimistic outcome. Walking away aligns with the Six of Swords energy. This kind of reminds me, these offenses kind of like reminds me of the swords. So you might have to really leave something behind in order to advance in the future and become the shaman here, and also commit to someone or something new. If this is maybe an old job environment, old friendship, or a relationship that doesn't serve you anymore, maybe this is already dead, like with the Death card showed up. it's not even alive anymore, but you're trying to keep it, you're trying to pour hope into it. It seems like the moment you detach from it, it is going to require you to really balance yourself and like center yourself, yes, ground yourself. But the thing is, there are better options and better offers are going to show up. Okay, we have financial constraints here. Okay, we have like a door opening right there. I feel this can be during this period of time. This is suggesting that you really watch out what's coming in, what's going out, because this can be financial commitment for some of you, or because you're going to, your energy is focused about walking away from something that doesn't serve you. This can be like a self-sabotage because maybe you want to stay where you are. Okay, that's why you're restraining yourself. Be aware of that. If there's such a thing happening, if you're putting yourself into that kind of like a cornering yourself so you can stay where you are, be mindful of that and do not really jump off right away. Okay, to maybe, I told you that from choppy waters to the calmer shores, you're getting on the boat, you're sailing towards a new future. If that's the case, maybe you take it slow. You just buy the ticket first. You just go explore where the boat is and then explore inside the boat and maybe look at the pictures of the city that you want to go. I'm saying like it's like a scenario I'm writing here, but it doesn't have to be that way. Whatever that, or maybe this is a new relationship. Instead of just jumping into it with like your air, with fast energy, do like earth one step at a time so you won't get restrained like that. Okay, constraints also. Let's pull a crystal to help during this timeline. The pink crystal, I told you there's a pink crystal energy I feel. Where is it? Where did I see that pink crystal? Oh, here I saw a pink crystal right there. What is this? Pink fluorite, guidance, ease, and comfort. This is Pisces and Mercury energy. This is actually a high priestess energy here with divine guidance. This actually mends pieces of soul, reintegrating. It's fragmented to make you whole again. Sometimes we get lost along our journey, and pink fluorite can assist us in coming back home to our true selves. That's why I felt like this has kind of like a heavy breaking up some like maybe relationship or something that you had in your life for a long time. You might be actually letting it go to embrace something new and better. Okay, the sunshine here. Right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to add some more videos right here for you to enjoy. I wish you all a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.